Oh, it still thinks that this is player 2. Alright. Let me just crop this.
Cal is not wearing clothing today. Deadass, what if we get banned?
I don't think we will. There we go. I feel like that's a reasonable.
It looks like Phoenix is pushing it over.
How's that? There we go. Hiding my titties. Should we make him? We can.
Why is our camera so small? In the corner?
Good question. Should I make it bigger?
Yeah, but be very careful.
I will. Ah, shit. Fuck. Fuck. Fucked up.
You need to deselect before you can
Yeah,
select
I know.
that again.
How's that?
Well, do you want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess this is where... Well, no. I was going to say this is where Robbie's pictures will go, but we're not going to stream here forever.
Yeah.
I like the idea of Robbie's pictures here, though.
Yeah. Should I just put a shirt on? Give up?
You should put on your flannel and then have, like, some intrigue.
But I got all that whipped cream that we made
Oh.
on it.
Well, that's okay.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's saying no to whipped cream?
That's true. Hang on. I have to do some advanced videography real quick. There we go.
My partner is wild, y'all. Also, I made it full screen because I didn't know why you didn't have it full screen.
I see.
Yeah. Let me... Yes, I washed my hair. That is my explanation for why my hair looks like the way it does. Please do not ask any more further questions. I'm talking to no one. There's no one in the chat. I might have some jalapeno chips.
Okay.
Oh god. That stroganoff was so fucking good.
It was good. Did we tell anybody that we were gonna stream?
Oh no, absolutely not. I told Ink.
course not.
Ink is coming.
Okay. Should we tell anybody else?
Yeah.
This is so hard. I'm trying to dance to the music, but also dance in time to my how I'm showing up on the screen. Or like try and match my camera dance. You know, because the camera is lagging behind the audio.
Hello, Ink.
Hello, Ink.
Hello, Ink. Cal's being daring today. That's what the stream was about before you came.
Yeah, we were trying to put a censor bar over my titties. To little avail. So I put a shirt on instead, but I didn't button it up.
Ah yes, this is our couch and this is our wall.
Mm-hmm. And this is my roommate.
This is my roommate. We should, oh my god. They were roommates. Hey, what if we got married?
Sure,
Okay, sounds good.
we'll do it.
Wait, Ink. I have an important question for you.
Are you gonna ask Ink if we should get married?
Oh, no.
Oh,
That's none of Ink's business.
it is none of Ink's business.
That's not true. Ink,
It
I
is
care
all
about you
Ink's
deeply.
business.
Ink, if we get married at the courthouse, will you come be a witness?
It'll be in about 1.5 years.
How about now?
Is this?
Oh.
Well, there you go.
Never mind.
Asked and answered. Hi, Nora.
Nora! Hey, what's up?
Nora, if you want, you can also be a witness.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, I just
not
turned
an
our
ace
gate
attorney, but when we get married for insurance purposes in 1.5 years.
That's so close.
I know. I'm 18 months away from being.
Wait, Nora's an officiant.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
I forgot about that.
Nora should marry us.
Yeah. Oh, I could have just held the Joy-Cons like this the whole time.
What do you mean?
Like, you know? I forget my Phoenix voice. Yeah, we're on case 3, the Turnabout Samurai. What did we learn last time?
What we learned last time was they couldn't have been. It couldn't have been.
We grilled the kid, right?
Yeah, we grilled a kid. That was what we did last
Yeah.
time, and you had to do so many voices.
Yeah, I was really just.
Oh my god. Nora, we'll come to wherever you are. It's in 1.5 years. We are going to get a quick courthouse marriage because we
know that Mir's insurance will be better than mine at whatever point that will be.
Yeah.
And
I will just. I mean, either way.
Yeah.
I will be at some corporate position where the health insurance is decent, and Cal might not. So
I probably won't be
Yeah.
at any place where the healthcare is decent.
Oh, let's say some friendly things.
Yeah. Hello. Sorry,
No.
wait, I got a better one. Hey, friend.
Oh my god, I need to turn the volume down. I can hear you too much in my ears. I was gonna say something like, "Hey, you did a good job today." You know,
Yeah.
like something friendly encouragement.
Yeah. Hey, you mean a lot to me.
Hey, you make me smile.
And those are all true. We're not just saying that, Nora.
Yeah,
Those are all
yeah.
true.
That was all specifically for Nora's ears. Only, I do not feel that way about Ink, my my blood relative. Only about Nora. Just kidding. I love you, Ink. I'll see you tomorrow.
That was a close one, huh, Mia? No.
No, you have to be like film noir.
Yeah.
Like, she had legs and arms.
That was a close one, huh, Mia?
Yeah.
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Oh my god. Wait, did you see the picture? Well, that doesn't happen when you use your Pro Controller, I will
Yeah.
admit.
Because that wasn't a pro gamer move. Pro gamers never drop their Joy-Cons.
Did you see the image? It's like this guy who's like, I need guidance. And then he's like thinking for a second, and then he shows up with watermelons under his shirt, like, oh, Phoenix.
Oh my god.
It made me laugh so much.
Maya.
So, what happened?
Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea of who did it. Now all I need is a motive. Proof.
Wow, good going, Nick.
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's...
Oh my god.
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago.
This is just Haikyuu.
They had so many cases on the system, they decided to speed the whole process up.
This is just Phoenix being Takeda from Haikyuu and being like, how do I play volleyball again?
Uh-huh.
No, it's just like an info dump of how the game works. But that's the episode that we just watched. Oh, wait, everyone, Cal hate crimed me because we watched the end of episode 6 where Oikawa shows up and then Cal was like, that's enough haiku for today. So I literally, like, threw my sleep shirt. We were lying in bed watching, and I threw my sleep shirt, and I was like this when Oikawa showed up, and Cal was like, no. I literally was just like, I cannot explain, like, my physical, sensual, emotional reaction to Aoba Josai in general. Anyway, I wanted to get this far because I got a really beautiful print of Aoba Josai that I'm going to put over my desk from Society 6. That was what I was spending money on.
I see.
Ink. I bought a Viria print of Aoba Josai to put above my desk.
Under this system...
So what? Under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Under this system, the bumper bumps it to the setter, who sets it to the spiker. Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've got no time to waste.
Okay. Where should we go?
You don't remember.
I do not.
Well, let's go and see. Well, we don't have to remember jack shit. We just talked to everyone.
Yeah.
How can you forget Viria exists? Viria has such beautiful haiku.
Any ideas?
Well, have you noticed anything that might help us?
I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything.
Right.
Maybe we should go talk to WP?
WP. Powers, right.
Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you. This is exactly what we need.
What happened with the director's testimony?
Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer.
Huh.
Which means that the killer has to be one of them.
Really? Why?
Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is.
What?
Thank you, Maya.
Was Maya always this excitable?
Yes.
I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume?
What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume?
Yeah.
But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it?
That's what we have to find out.
All right. Well, thank you for that. We really needed it.
We needed to catch up a little bit. Robbie is coming,
Okay.
which is exciting.
Do you want to do your willpower's
7
voice?
notifications from Moana. No offense. Okay. See, I've been singing Hosier and like really low songs, so I'm sort of like, let's see where this comes from. You know, what inside me comes out in this moment.
Mr. Right from your sharp.
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Um,
Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick. You must have really wowed him in there.
And could you wipe that grin off your face?
Wait, what are you not understanding, Ink?
Hey, WP, only 1 day left.
It's a little puppy he has in there. Please get rest and be lulled to sleep by the little puppy WP keeps in his titties.
Mm-hmm.
In between his titties, he's just got a little puppy. He's petting it.
Mm-hmm.
It's his emotional support dog.
It's his own personal sense of art.
Let's make it count.
Yes, look, it's a little tit puppy. That's not chest hair. If that was chest hair, that would not be chest hair. It's a forest.
Oh, speaking of tit puppy, we gotta put Pogo to bed.
Oh yes, please put Pogo to bed. It is so late. It
Yeah.
is past his bedtime. Night, Nora. Mwah. We're going to get back into streaming.
Yes.
This week we will have a lot of streams because I think Cal and I are both going to stream. because we will not be together, but we will both have access to Streamlabs. So we will both be streaming on nights when the other is not. So might have a lot of content coming your way. That being said, every time we say we have a lot of content coming your way, we go immediately on a hiatus.
Yeah.
So no promises. Just vodka.
I want to stream Monster Hunter.
I want to stream The Sims.
Yeah.
I might get Nifty Knitting because it's like $10. And it was my birthday.
Yeah, it was your birthday. I'll get Nifty Knitting for you. Oh yeah, you can see all my combos, Ink.
Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I could do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter.
Okay, do you mind if I get chips and drink?
Sure, go ahead.
You don't have to do WP's voice.
I will. I'll
Oh.
try my best.
Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
I should hope they don't tell her she's been there for not 5 years.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and
And? What?
nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow.
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella?
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai studio idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business.
It's the best I can do.
I know. I'm chafing so badly. When my thighs touch, it's hell.
Every time thighs touch.
I get this feeling. It feels like my thighs are going to hell.
But he just stopped taking on big roles.
That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
All of them in their swimsuits.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it,
What else happened 5 years ago?
well, we sort of knew each other.
He told it.
Oh, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago.
Excuse me, I'm gonna open this. ASMR.
I wonder what else happened 5 years ago. To that American guy, Red White. Wasn't that his name? Red White and Blue. Oh boy, you again.
The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think our guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station, if we wanted.
You ate, you die.
Oh, she's alive.
I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way.
She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Sal, he's soft, pushover, does whatever Vasquez wants him to do. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Ooh. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer.
Christ.
Ah! I heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You'll drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My old poor Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume just so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible.
I don't know if there's that much to examine.
Oh, come on, tell me Penny's here. Chung chung.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2?
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him? Like the director? Or the producer?
Hello, Robbie.
Hey, Robbie!
Okay.
Nick, when you start having to say I'm still young, you know it's all over.
Shout out.
But I am still young.
That's the camera.
It says, welcome.
They let people in here even when they're not filming, right?
Nick, let's come here someday. What do you think?
Sure, if Miss Oldbag lets us in. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. I don't have that card key anymore, so I can't go in there today.
Right, we gave the card key away.
Well, actually, it's a long story. I'll tell you another time.
Aw.
Oh no, we need that story.
We do.
We kind of forget.
Oh, here she is. Okay, what was her voice?
Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello?
Maya, you should at least try to be polite.
HE doubles to hockey sticks. Oh.
I'm watching the clouds.
That's all she had to say, apparently.
Oh my god. Is your family okay?
Excuse me? Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder, and...
Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you.
Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Let Maya say fuck. TBH.
Oh dear. She's really fucking you off.
Now, did you know when I was like in high school, my parents got mad at me for saying I'm pissed off because they were like, that's a bad word.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it, I know it.
Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila?
If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves.
Oh dear.
I don't think there's much to examine.
So, I was... See, I said fuck once because my parents wouldn't allow me to swear. So I used to say what the foo and what the fooey instead. But then once there was a situation that I felt needed more than just foo, and so I just said fuck when I was like 11, and my parents got very mad.
Can't say that I do.
What about this broken fence? Bet that's what they stabbed him with.
Robbie, icon. Wait, I'm a sag rising. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here.
I guess she was still on the high from getting that rare card she needed.
Hey, wait, wasn't October 19th the day the community came back?
You know what? Can I tell you something?
What?
For all that I know about Community and each episode in Community, I don't know shit about dates when it originally aired or came back.
I remember dates like it's nobody's business.
Wait, Ink, no, I'm Sag Rising. I'm literally gonna look it up right now.
I'm Aries rising.
I'm not so sure that's true. I thought you were Aries Mars.
No. I'm Aries rising.
Please hold, everyone. This is very important. Wait, I'm a Pisces rising. Hold on.
Damn.
I'm
Aquarius.
stupid.
What?
I'm a Pisces rising. I just feel
I'm
stupid.
Aquarius sun, Virgo moon, Aries rising.
It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spend that much money on those sets.
Wait, you're the Sagittarius rising.
I'm not. That's when we didn't know my birth time. Let me go get my phone, because I'll show you
Okay.
what my real chart is. There we go. Sun in Aquarius, ascendant in Aries.
Oh.
Yeah, moon in Virgo.
Mercury in Capricorn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Venus in Pisces.
Damn, Aries rising.
Yeah.
Oh no, Robbie had to run down to the basement again while we were talking about
Oh
this.
no. Oh. Oh, that makes so much more sense.
What?
I thought when Robbie was talking about 6 flights, he meant plane. He made planes. And that he left all of his junk in the basement at his old house. Like, when he was living, like, in Seattle. I see. That makes more sense. I'm stupid.
No, you're not. You were just playing the game.
Yeah.
And I was not paying attention, and I was reading
see.
chat.
Okay.
Sorry, you're an Aquarius Virgo Sag?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, no, not SAG.
I mean, like Aries.
They always put the trash can in, making you think.
This is Lieutenant Surge's gym.
Yeah.
You ever think about how some people think of him as Lieutenant Surge? That's how you pronounce lieutenant in British.
What?
Lieutenant. You haven't heard Jack pronounce it lieutenant?
No.
Yeah. In British,
Why would you say it? Why would you say lieutenant?
instead of lieutenant, it's lieutenant.
Is it spelled the same?
Yes.
What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Where is Mr. Manila?
Oh, this is interesting.
What?
In the British Royal Navy, it's a lieutenant, but in the British Army, it's a lieutenant.
What the fuck?
But it's spelled the same way. Employee area. Ching ching.
I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming. Just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later.
This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
Yeah. No touching.
Oh my god, Maya! Welcome to Texas. Yeehaw. Wait, Maya, did I tell you that Ink, my sister, is going to college in Texas?
Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack.
I guess I can be a little dramatique at times.
Not the same place. You're... Yeah, DM, sorry, let me not dox where you
it's
are.
the actor in me.
Dramatique indeed.
Ahem. Anyways, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Ooh.
Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Why did you
Yeah.
sound like a Red Hot Chili Pepper?
Yeah, pal. Traces thereof.
Wait, what? Why don't we have... Why can't I give him the... Okay, well...
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How?
For a thorough investigation, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. but I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to the sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color.
Wow, neato. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
No, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on this plate has been laced...
Phoenix.
Oh,
So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills.
Looks like it.
ah.
How goes your investigation?
To tell you the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I do feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
The way that I feel about Edgeworth is just this, like, creeping sense of, like, dread but certainty that this man is gonna possess my dick as soon as I learn more about him.
How is Edgeworth doing anyway?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it.
Whoa.
Talk about boings, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles?
What?
Mud. You boys sit tight. Say, whatever happened to that with that empty bottle?
Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills.
We've met Edgeworth a ton of times, Robbie.
Well, I got some good news for you about that.
The rival lawyer, yes.
They found the victim, Jack Emma's prints on the bottle.
Uh-oh.
So that means...
Yup, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right.
Nice. Good to know.
Thank you,
good to
Maya.
know.
I try my best.
Cal could be a voice actor so easy. I still get voice acting headhunting posts if you're interested.
That grate's still lying there.
Ah, they've seen wisdom at last. They know if they fixed it, I'd just kick it off again.
That poor assistant.
Oh god, I want Penny to show up. Penny's the only one I care
There's
about.
a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo-Oldie Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
It makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise? The remains of the employees' lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak.
Literally what I said was the way I feel about Edgeworth is an overwhelming certainty / dread because I know that this man will curse my dick. Or possess my dick. And I just am like waiting for it to happen. I am not horny for sorry, whenever I see Edgelord I think of Edelgard. Because Edelgard was called, I don't know, the words are a lot more similar. I'm not horny for Edgeworth, I am what they call pre-horny for Edgeworth.
That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Huh. It's so normal.
It was pretty funny.
I smell the blood of an Englishman.
The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. There's a sign on the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this.
You got a whole office building that says your name on it, right, Phoenix? Didn't they?
It's not the same.
It's not the same. There you go.
Oh my god, I'm chewing now! Everyone, please hold. Technical difficulties.
Please hold while the subscriber you are trying to reach is located.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so. What? Why? But WP is innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No!
I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1? He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. I have 79 pairs of glow-in-the-dark pantyhose. Yeah, I think I'm in the
Yeah, you're in the mood.
in the zone. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything, she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know.
Robbie,
bad stuff.
we can't watch the Waypoint 48 hour scream in 9
No,
minutes.
8 hours and 9 minutes.
8 hours and 9 minutes.
We can't watch it for like the
can't-
75th
yeah.
time on the stream.
But just look that up. Waypoint 8 hours and 9 minutes.
I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio. Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was too.
Whoa. Whoa.
What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids' shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Why aren't they going to make kids' shows anymore?
The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand. How can they just do that?
Can we have the chips?
Oh yes, absolutely. Please actually keep them over there.
Okay.
I stopped.
What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai, and also me? I'm okay, it's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
The scrapbook.
And this is?
A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone.
Oh, she wants it to be canceled so her cards will become more valuable.
You're right. Okay,
Oh, never mind.
but what can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago.
Okay.
She's so compliant.
Could you tell us what happened 5 years
She
ago?
has 99 pairs of glow-in-the-dark pantyhose.
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault.
I just realized the voice that I'm doing for this is not glow-in-the-dark pantyhose, but it's... I can do that. I can do that.
Oh yeah.
My name is Pavel Andreevich Chekhov. Victor. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Ms. Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And
that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer?
And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career. To his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know?
Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk.
Farewell, Penny. Thank you. Thank you for letting me voice you.
Whoops.
What you're still thinking about?
I saw the voice come out of you.
If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think they made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer.
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance?
Oh, it's Jode Jorgensen. The Libertarian Party candidate who got bit by a potentially rabid bat this week.
I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who told? Who did you hear that from?
Huh?
Nichols.
Nichols?
Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. That was the assistant that we talked to.
Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers. Treading up dirt on someone's past like that. And the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun.
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Power.
And you claim that Hammer stole Power's costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer stole Power's costume? Huh?
You must have proof.
We got proof.
I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Miss Power's class.
This one, right?
Here's my proof.
What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What does that prove? Oh, I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers?
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes, so.
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on that plate.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldbag?
Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag.
You're right. 5 years ago there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. I think that's a better place to put her. She silenced that paparazzi. Paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. Studio.
I see. Robbie, suspension of disbelief.
But you have to understand. Poor old Hammer never meant to harm anyone.
Miss Oldbag?
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Oldbag.
Here, take this.
A photograph. Oh,
The
Wait a
deadpan
second.
with which I said what?
This is the picture.
is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight a bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel like talking about it.
I understand.
Okay,
Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay. Alright, should we talk to...
I think I meant mentally.
Oh, I see. I see.
Alright, what's up?
Should we talk to D. Vasquez?
Yeah, let's try and
Present.
show this picture to D. Vasquez. What if I just ate raw pasta? I'm hungry and I'm upset with myself for being hungry because I had a good dinner, but then I realized I didn't have any other meal today. So I might have some raw pasta. That's not true. Some
Unsauced pasta?
sauced pasta.
She's not even looking.
Well,
What?
where did you get that?
Well,
Old bag.
oh,
She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick.
right. Anyway,
Extra al dente pasta. No. I meant
Miss
unsauced.
Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer.
The wind.
Huh?
The wind can be evil.
It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
Who are you pulling on for this voice? Because it's
don't know.
very good.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh.
Oh, that is a big old bug.
It's a silverfish. Probably came out of the drain. You want me to catch it? Throw it
Sure.
out? Okay.
That would be so great of you.
Yeah, I'll get it.
I don't know why I care since I'm going home for a week. So really, he could be your new roommate. Megan just said, "What's up, bitches?" Hi, Megan. How big is it? Like this big? Oh, Megan says sorry, which makes sense because Megan saying "What's up, bitches" is not very characteristic. My keyboard was stolen. By who?
Hi, Sarah. What's up, bitches? At Sarah.
I mean, it's fine. It's just a silverfish. I assume it's not deadly. Yeah, no, it's definitely Billy, not Sarah.
Oh.
Sarah would not say, "What's up, bitches?"
I don't know.
No, Sarah would flirt with me.
That's true.
Hello, Billy. Billy, make a Twitch account and follow us. You could be our 100th follower. We're so close.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We have 98 followers right now.
Whoa. Billy, make two Twitch accounts. The caterpillar was neither poisonous nor deadly. It just had urticating hairs. Okay. In the trailer.
Wait, in the trailer, party rock. Look at pretty girl. Wait, I wanted to get a drink
Oh,
and
yeah.
a thing. It's fine. You're Vasquez.
Yeah, I am Vasquez. You came. Well, well. What was that you were talking about?
Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change.
Humph. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is all this about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure?
What do you mean?
Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident?
No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose?
That is what I mean.
Where's your proof? Can you prove it?
Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident?
Yes.
And I ran him hard, believe you me.
Maya, you are in this game. But the security
Robbie
lady,
killed him.
the security lady said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big fan of hammers, you see.
My bangs are really too long.
She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too.
Thank
So
you.
that's
Maya.
why she had the photo.
She's an old fool. Of course, all that reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy,
I'm learning about the history of photography.
but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold.
Did you know that original photography, like when photography started, people were very averse to negatives because negatives required more chemicals to make, and like positive only basically methods of creating photos were pushed more by like just happened to be created by individuals who had more sway with the government, especially in France. And so like it took a while for like negative photography to catch on, even though you could make copies with it. Probably because like at that time photography was thought of more like an art form, and like it's not like you can make negatives of like a painting,
Right.
and prints were just starting to become a thing.
Right.
Anyway,
Give it to me. Now.
yeah, I'm literally talking about daguerreotypes are not what
Oh.
the fuck?
Who are they?
Professionals. They're good at erasing various things.
Did we die like in Nancy Drew? Are we about to die?
Oh my god. What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it.
Tell me why.
Tell me why.
Why do you want
ain't
this
nothing
photograph so
but a
badly?
Heartbreak.
This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all?
I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away.
No.
Hold it right there. Hold it right there. I owe everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now.
Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then. In court.
Wait, show her your attorney's badge.
I can't. I'll be looking forward to it.
Yes, I am taking an art history class right now on the history of photography.
Hey. You okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Gumshoe's such a lovable adult.
Detective Gumshoe? Thank you,
Detective
thank you,
Gumshoe?
thank you.
You're propaganda, but
I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal.
Detective
Just doing my
Gumshoe,
job.
couldn't you do this as a private eye?
I guess for all we know, he might be a private eye.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just, I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective.
Is it propaganda or lawyer-ganda?
It's public defender ganda, and then after Gumshoe becomes our friend, it becomes propaganda.
Okay, I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick. It looks like we're getting too close to the bottom of this. Here's the thing.
And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez.
I was wondering why I hate, like, Nick as a nickname for Phoenix so much. I realize it's because, like, a nickname should be, like, cooler than your regular name.
Yeah,
But Phoenix is the cool version.
yeah. We should start using Phoenix as a nickname for Nick. As a Phoenix name for Nick.
Yeah, anyone who calls you Robert, I want to kill them. Because that's not what your name is. It's Robbie.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Do you want to do Phoenix, or do you want to do Edgeworth in this one?
I'll do Phoenix, because you need to, like, as someone who's going to lust after Edgeworth eventually, it
yeah.
makes sense for you.
Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence.
Well, they can't both present decisive evidence, right?
Yo, this man's stoned out of his mind.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with this new theory for the case.
They suggested that Lunchables could be heated up in the microwave.
He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on the people present at the Studio 2 trailer that day. Edgeworth, you fucking dumbass. Bro, you gotta stop bringing the murderer to the stand.
Yo, he's trying so hard.
He's trying so hard. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well. That is how a court case works.
Edgeworth. Sorry. She had arms and legs. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today.
She had as many elbows as knees.
Robbie, I think you have a fundamental misunderstanding of the type of fictional men.
You should watch the Castlevania anime.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. There's a reason I haven't watched Castlevania anime.
Probably Lupin 3, right?
I don't like the art style as much for Lupin 3.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
I need a particular art style to become possessed by.
You may call your
Anyway.
first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day.
Okay, literally the only thing I can think of whenever anyone says cravat is, and I will leave my cravat on, from that fucking Hark a Vagrant comic. Please sound off in the chat if you've ever seen that comic, because I know Cal hasn't.
No, I have.
Really?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The Oh Mr. Darcy comic?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Will the witness state her name and occupation?
D. Vasquez. I am a producer for the Global Studios.
I'm losing my mind that you know about Hark a Vagrant and these two don't. Ink makes sense because Hark a Vagrant was kind
Way
of like
before their time.
it was kind of before our time, honestly.
bit.
Like we were on the last ends of it.
Yeah.
But
What's her name?
Kate Beaton.
Kate Beaton.
She's a great Twitter follow. She just moved to a farm with her husband and she gave birth last year and she has a little baby and she draws very cute comics about what her parents give her as parenting advice. It's very sweet.
On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Leave him alone. Look at his dark
Very well,
circles.
Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick! I know she did it. Make her pay.
That's you. You're Phoenix.
Oh,
too.
I'm Phoenix now. Her
You're this side of the bench.
right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak.
She's wearing a dress. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we went to Studio 1. That's all.
You're allowed to smoke in the courthouse?
I have a question about one part of your testimony. Are you allowed to smoke in the courthouse? You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
Okay. Well, should we press her on this?
Press her on everything.
Hold it!
By yourself? Sorry, by yourself?
Yes.
And you didn't stop And you didn't stop in at the employee area?
No.
Are you always this, terse?
Yes.
Oh dear. Did no one leave during the meeting?
No one.
Come on, let's talk a bit more about that.
The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony.
Oh, I hate this.
The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. Oof.
And when exactly was that?
I've forgotten.
Maybe you could try remembering?
No. The meeting ended at 4, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times.
You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Hold on, you had Sal take you? What does that mean?
It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the studio too, Van.
Oh, right. And what were you doing during that time?
Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break.
They're in love.
Do you have someone who can verify this?
Sal?
No, I mean, someone else.
One person is enough.
If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. I would not be surprised if there were like Phoenix Maya freaks, but I'm glad to hear that. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that no one is out here shipping Phoenix and Maya. Mia.
We just pressed her on this, right?
Yes. Can we look at each of our evidences?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's Phoenix Mia stuff, but that's fine. Like ghost stuff. An entire van?
Yeah, in the court record.
Oh, like canonically? Well, probably not canonically, but like nonically. That's what I call it when they're like, and they were in love.
What do you think?
All right, move on from that. Wait,
Here we go through the court record again. Sorry. Well, it's a good thing Ink's in the chat.
Robbie, you haven't played this game, so I mean, shout out to you for being here. But
Oh,
I don't think you'll be any help.
I said that because Ink has played the game and can therefore tell us exactly what to do in this situation.
Um,
Robbie, thank you for being here for moral support. Ink, give us a hint. Just like, what should we focus on, you know? Hey, I like your leggy.
thank you.
I also like your risque open shirt.
Thank
look.
you.
I literally have no guesses. This is my fourth shot. My fourth shot today. My first shot was at like 4.
Yeah.
But my last 3 shots are pretty consecutive.
We already pressed on everything.
Your hair is so pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And it seems like
Shout out to Ink. I'm gonna see them tomorrow and give them a big hug.
it seems like we should be figuring out something. Phoenix wants to prove that she didn't eat her steak,
Should we
so that she would have time to do the murder.
should we show the steak plate, even though that's someone else's? Bop, 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 bop. Bum, 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 bum.
The rehearsal is at 5. We'll press on this again and see what he says. They just took a 15-minute break. They ate their T-bones.
Took a 15-minute break. Had a nice T-bone steak.
What?
When someone says something that rhymes, you have to say
Oh.
nice bars.
Oh, bars. 2:30. I mean, should we just press 2:30 with the time of death?
Sure. Sure, why not? Wait, Ink said wait. Wait, no, NVM.
Well, Ink is about 15 seconds behind, I think.
That's true. It was a 15-minute break. I had a nice T-bone steak. Oh, with that? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty.
The monkey was there from, I think, 2:15 until 4.
I must be on the wrong track.
Yeah, 2:15 and 4. I guess she wouldn't need to have Sal take her since the monkey was already cleaned up.
I mean, she could have just been too lazy to walk.
Yeah.
I thought that was what that meant.
Yeah. Maybe she was worried about the monkey falling over again. I don't know.
I have, like, genuinely no clue for
Yeah,
this.
me neither.
Let
It
me
seems
see.
like Ink doesn't either.
Hmm.
No offense.
Hi. Oh, it's the next day. Everyone, please ignore us. We are not looking up the answer.
I just feel like that's not the time for it, Robbie.
Oh, that's stupid. When you present T-bone steaks, you have to present the steak plate because there are no bones on the plates.
There are bones on the plate.
On at trailer 2
Ah.
or studio 2. Present this, I think. Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not.
What's this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
It's a plate?
This plate was on the table in the employees' area.
This plate. Let's make us small again. Should we?
Yeah.
Or should we put us down here?
You can make us small.
I'll put us down here and
Yeah.
behind the chat box.
Mm.
There we go.
Not that it's particularly readable. But yes.
Yes, I know it covers chat, Robbie. Let's make it. Oh, jeez. Why would you do that? Why would it shrink right like that? There we go. Now it's lined up.
As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, might I remind you it was a T-bone steak?
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer.
Oh boy. Oh, jeez.
Yet there were no bones left on the plate.
Jesus. Stop. There, see? No bones.
And the top
No
left,
bones
too.
about it.
It's there.
Well, yeah, I know, but I was showing. Hang. I don't need your sass.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be sassafrasy. The plates were bare. Ooh, I like her angry face.
Yeah.
Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how.
You ate the bone too.
You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like that incinerator.
I see.
He's stoned.
Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Order. Are you saying...
Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands.
Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
It's not presumptuous at all, Your Honor. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it?
Yes.
Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick.
Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, this samurai spear.
Yes?
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? She pushed him onto the fence post, huh?
I think you would have had a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would.
So we just present that photo. Damn, we're so much smarter than Phoenix, right? Hang on, I'm gonna make this also line up with the bottom there. Oh, Jesus. Why is it so difficult to do things?
You said it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck.
AMA while Cal tries to wrestle with Streamlabs. Cal is very smart.
Fuck
Streamlabs
me.
fucking sucks.
There we go. That looks nice. Other than the chat box, let me move that up.
Coming home for lunch tomorrow.
Ha! You see... Yes, sorry.
Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning?
The samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
What?
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. Should we show the spear because it's duct taped? You know, like, I feel like that duct tape
Yeah.
wouldn't hold up.
Yeah.
I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon.
But that is the murder weapon.
No, not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? What?
Rafi.
Vasquez got no ass! Oh my god.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what your... Silence.
Oh, damn.
I'm the one testifying and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
I can tell you.
Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright.
Oh my god. Cal,
What?
should I do Phoenix like a 4th of July dad?
Shh, I don't know what that means.
I'll show you.
Okay.
Oh, look at this photo. I've been grilling all day. Sports.
What is
football.
Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, shut up. You still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest?
What? Are you saying?
Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again.
Mr. Wright, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. That was my Steel Samurai expression. What?
I'm in my robe. I'm feeling fresh. I'm feeling fine. I've had 7 glasses of wine.
Are you being ghost, honey?
No. Did I show you that video? Sometimes things that are more expensive are worse.
I only know that line from it.
I feel like I showed you that whole video though, right? So the one boy says to the other boy,
I said this line already.
sorry, I'm just remembering the other lines of
Ghost Honey's the only TikToker we follow aside from Cal's sister. I recommend everyone check out Ghost Honey.
before
Ghost-
TikTok gets bought by Microsoft.
Yeah.
Or gets forcibly sold to Microsoft.
Do you think Ghost Honey would keep posting on TikTok if it gets forcibly sold to Microsoft?
I don't. It's kind of his like income source.
That's
So
true.
probably.
But also, I just feel like Jaha would have something to say about that.
Yeah, that's a very cold take.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Robbie.
Robbie, that's the take everyone here has.
Did you know that Grindr went the same way? Grindr was a Chinese found company that got ruled to be sold to.
I'm so glad that I'm. You know what? Like, you know, like how every company in Silicon Valley is bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that the company I might be moving to is cybersecurity, which makes it less bad. We just have bad clients. Grinder is crazy.
Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence.
Wait, I'm Phoenix.
Yeah.
Just like Mr. Hammer had done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago.
Since we're specifically cloud cybersecurity, I feel like it wouldn't be related to the White House, so to say, because they don't keep shit in the cloud, hopefully. I know that we're supposed to provide cloud security, but hopefully they keep that shit on lockdown.
Yeah, presumably the CIA has a much more direct hand in the government's cybersecurity.
The White House keeps massive shit in the cloud. Okay, well, if Donald Trump is my client, I'll let you know. Do you think that Twitch keeps like something monitoring the streams, and then every time someone says Donald Trump, they like check in and see what's been said? Anyway. That's crazy. Anyway, I don't want to talk more about my potential next job on stream, but that's crazy. Ironic, isn't it?
Ironic, isn't it?
Ironic, isn't it? Should I just do a British accent for Phoenix?
Your best Chancellor Palpatine?
I don't know what Palpatine sounds like.
He sounds like that. I did a pretty good one.
Oh.
Ho ho. Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff.
You deny what I say is true? Sorry, I was reading chat.
Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died in the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio One, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio One and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body?
The van.
The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio One and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands?
For instance...
Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body.
Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show how she carried the body.
Well, the van, right?
Yes.
Wait, what was... Who is this photo of?
Jack
Powers.
Hammer.
Yeah, right.
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio One, and you used the studio van to do it.
How did he know?
Recall your testimony.
There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me.
You used the van to carry the body to Studio One. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Hold on, right? Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Sure, why not?
Why not? Of course, Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Ms. Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Ms. Vasquez, shall I continue?
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. Well, you did make it quite easy for us after a certain point. I lose, you win. It was fun.
I win? So, what happens next? Don't. Me? Don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Huh? I lost? Something like that?
I just said that. You are tiring me, Mr. Wright.
D. Vasquez. So it was you. You killed Jack Hammer.
Who can say?
Huh?
Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right.
But that is only a possibility.
Oh my god.
Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What? 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 What?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, no, there's no proof.
Edgeworth isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today.
Good night, Maya.
If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. Should we have her testify again?
Sure.
Testify again?
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright.
No.
Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time.
Damn. Damn. To come so far only to fail. Is Mia going to...
As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the crossing of Ms. Vasquez. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
I see. Very well.
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again.
You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we had anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes,
That would be a face turn, Robbie.
Indeed, verily I'd say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick! Why did Edgeworth... Who knows? Maya, like, do you think he wants to... And Phoenix like, I think he knows that, she did it. But... Wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict?
He's gonna get the guilty verdict on her.
After all that.
I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. Can I have some? Can I
Yes.
have the rest of that?
Absolutely. Go
Thanks.
for it.
The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, old bag, she was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes, then I went home.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close. We're real close. But if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right.
When was that?
What time was that?
We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal. So I'd say it was then.
When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio?
About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you.
Where were the other employees when you got to the studio?
They weren't there yet.
Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help.
Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy.
Damn, go off. Boy?
The witness will continue her testimony.
Press on this. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct?
So he says.
Did no one go to call him?
Remember,
Remember what?
there was a dead body laying in front of us. Yet you expect me to be calm?
You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around?
The other way around?
You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person?
I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez?
Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out.
That's not true.
We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing.
So sad. Poor Powers.
Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue.
What was everyone else doing at that time?
No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence.
Hey, Nick.
Wow.
Straight from the tap.
Straight from the top. Why they just left it here? Day and night, anytime you want.
Someone should do something to lighten things up.
Old bag. The security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it?
She said because she saw him going toward the studio.
Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's words?
Perhaps not. She seemed to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact.
That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera.
She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer.
I don't think there's anything in there I can use.
Why did you ask to be left out?
You asked to be left out?
Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. That's apparent.
But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that, since we were in the meeting. There was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us.
Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on it, with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone who didn't require questioning.
Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. Well, they aren't very valuable now. Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that?
Wait,
Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue. Hang on. He's getting the guilty verdict. Miles getting the guilty verdict.
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement.
He got the music. Edgeworth got the music.
Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One.
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me.
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstand me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe that there would be no rehearsal.
Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
Oh wow, the serotonin I get from Edgeworth being so gay during this trial? It's filling me.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. But they were really valuable, so...
How did you know about the injury?
How did I know? Sal, he told me.
Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her here. Or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Wait, how did she know he was injured?
Because Sal told her, but how would Sal know if the path to the crime scene was blocked?
Well, it happened in the morning.
Oh, it happened in the morning. Okay. Alright, I need to get some water.
Oh, do you want some water?
Oh, yes. Oh, you have it right here. Excellent.
I'm such a helper.
I believe we did.
Wait,
Didn't we? Hold it. Yeah. She said that Sal told her. That doesn't explain why she would leave those notes behind, though, if she went back to them because she couldn't leave them behind.
I believe,
Mm-hmm.
babe, I believe this is an issue of us not having played the game, like, all contiguously. But wasn't the whole point of him limping in the picture that Will Powers was injured?
Oh, maybe.
Right? Because look at your record record.
Yeah, this is...
Like, he's limping. He's dragging one leg. And the reason that we were supposed to believe that was him in it dragging one leg was because Will Powers was injured, not Hammer.
Isn't that what she said?
No, she said when Hammer was injured.
Ah. Yeah, you're right.
The music stopped! You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers.
What?
I did a good job. You did a good job.
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending?
One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own two eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Ah,
And when he was doing this,
Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered.
exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
order, order! I will have order.
Witness, can you refute this claim?
Yeah, let's see you sneak your way out of this one, Vasquez.
Very well. I have a question for you.
Herc. Why are the real killers always so persistent?
Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? Is there a reason? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Of course I can prove it. It's because she thought he was Will Powers.
Oh,
And she wanted Will Powers gone so that she could move on to stop making kid stuff again.
Oh.
And that's why she's trying to get Will Powers framed for it, so that he can go to prison and then.
I thought it was because he knew about he was gonna like spill about the accident. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this
Oh,
murder.
maybe you're right. Spilling about the accident.
This is my proof.
That's not it.
Oy, 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 oy. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dee Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. Oops.
However, you, Dee Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you, for petty change.
Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if...
As if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed...
Oh, sorry. As if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Dee Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright? Please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for the murder.
Okay.
Allow me to present to the court evidence proving Miss Vasquez's motive.
We can present this and say that she wants to make more mature stuff. Or we can present this and say that she thought that he was Will Powers. But our argument thus far hasn't been that she wanted Will Powers dead. What do you think?
I think the picture is a better bet than the other one.
The scrapbook?
Scrapbook.
Yeah. Got him.
This is my proof.
And this tells us why Miss Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer?
We already presented the crime photo. That's how we got here. I'd say all it proves is that the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles.
Herc?
Mr. Wright, the court requests that you find your marbles immediately. And I'm afraid I have to penalize you for this waste of the court's time.
I like
Wait.
how it explodes dramatically.
Did you click the photo or the scrapbook?
I clicked the scrapbook.
Oh, okay. Nick, we're so close. Think this one through, please.
Mr. Wright, I'll ask you
I was saying
again.
the photo, I thought.
Oh, you said the photo, and I asked, do you mean the scrapbook? And you said yes.
Oh, I said the photo rather than the other thing, and then you said, do you mean the scrapbook? And I said yes for the other thing.
Which photo? This one?
The new photo, not the old photo.
This photo.
Yeah.
The reason I don't think it's this photo is because we've been saying that she wants Hammer
dead.
gone.
Yeah.
We already did
We
the crime
already
photo.
did the crime photo. That's how we got to this point.
Motive. Well, I guess motive is that it could be the crime photo because the motive is that he knew that she was the witness.
Or, well, like, she knew that he did it. Like, she wanted to get him out of the way. She didn't want him to be living free and easy no more. That's the only... Because, like, that's the only piece of evidence that we have that links the two of them.
Yeah.
This is my proof.
And this tells us it does not. Nope. Not the
What if she
photo.
doesn't have evidence?
She doesn't have a motive, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because she thought that it was Will Powers.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know how to save the middle of the trial.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What? What?
Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with the sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. So, you did do it, didn't you?
Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What? What happened here?
Man, Will, Phil,
What's our Jack Hammer voice?
Cowboy meets insurance salesman.
Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. How's that?
Pretty good.
Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No. How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No. I don't even know whose voice this is.
No! That's my name.
Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again.
Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dee Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
it appears you have brought about yet another miracle.
I thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Shut up.
Yes.
up.
Yes, you're right. Very well.
He's so
This
stoned.
court finds that the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty.
His fucking tracksuit.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Chung chung. I don't know what to say. This is
Oh yeah, your titty puppy.
I'm petting my little tit puppy. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad.
Is he clutch? Is he pulling up his undershirt or is he clutching a handkerchief when he does that?
He's holding his tit puppy. I now know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume.
It's the puppy that sits in his titties.
Yeah, that's not chest hair,
Where
it's
is
a
it?
tit puppy.
Right there. Right there. I'm pointing at it.
It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for murder makes me sad. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartbreak.
Huh?
Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? We don't have evidence for that. I don't think so.
Why of 91? He was jealous.
I was petting the head of my own tit puppy. I was getting in character. Well, oh.
Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because
Yeah, because you're beloved.
it's because you were the Steel Samurai.
Because I was the Steel Samurai?
Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you.
I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. Oh.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP!
Oh? Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and...
Wasn't it incinerated?
Yes. Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth?
Whoa! Whoa! Wait, give me a moment, please.
Edgeworth shows up.
Edgeworth shows up.
Sorry. Hang on.
Please be modest.
Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Do you want to do Phoenix?
Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers.
Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar?
Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Unnecessary feelings?
Yes, unease, uncertainty.
Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you.
This is literally that Tumblr post where the kid was like, I had this crush on this girl and I didn't know how to deal with it, so I gave her a note that said, "Get out of my school." Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals. Right, Nick?
For now, we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick. Tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
We fucked in college.
And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again.
Oh.
Nick! This is it. The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, aren't you, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, I want it.
I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Oh, that's funny.
Shut up!
Fine, fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers.
Wow, when did we start this case? Like 7 months ago?
Yeah. Brand new episode has been added.
Oh, Edgeworth's.
Turnabout Samurai, now Turnabout Goodbyes. Oh boy. Are we gonna bring a parrot to the stand? Oh my god. Is this the one where he calls the parrot as a witness? Okay. No, we will not start this episode. Cause it's in the thing. It's a fucking Chekhov's gun. If you show a parrot in the title card for the episode, then the parrot must be called to the stand in Act 3. No, we're not gonna start this next episode because we've been streaming for almost 2.5 hours, and it's midnight. Yeah.
I love you.
I love you.
You're right. We're not gonna stream anymore.
We're not gonna stream anymore. Oh. Well, we'll do this. Oh. Damn it. I wanted the screenshot. Oh. All right, good night, everybody.